It's episode 40 of the Under Season podcast, and you are repping today.
Episode 40, baby. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. I've been saving this, bro.
Well, it's a good timing.
Fucking oath it is. Who's bringing it in?
Rightio, let's watch.
Hi, I'm Matt Burgess, aka Matt Black. I've been asked to open the best barbecue show on the planet. So from me, here in the UK,
welcome to the Under Season Barbecue Show.
What a fucking legend.
What a legend, bro. And he was accompanied by Chops T-Bone Taylor there at the Iron Maiden concert in the UK to get that video to us. And how much cool can you fit in 10 seconds, bro?
He is a clever boy.
What a legend. Can't wait to meet the man and hang out and cook some meat one day.
Yeah, so we appreciate you doing that for us. So the guy's name is Matt Burgess, otherwise known as Matt Black. He's a rock star in the UK and he's got his own range of sauces, which we've got here. He's been a guest pitmaster at Download Festival, Black Deer, the Big Feastival, tons more. And it's an absolute honour and privilege to have him do our intro.
That's it. Quite the resume and still taking the time out to show us some love, which fucking we appreciate that.
Look at the stadium.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's Wembley.
That's fucking wild.
So cool.
All right, awesome. And T-Bone Chops in there as well.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so did you know that Matt Black has also worked for Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver, and he's got his own food consultancy business now. He makes some genuinely really good content on Instagram, so go follow him, Matt Black, M-A-T-B-L-A-K.
Fuck yeah. Give him some love, and if you can, get hold of some of these tasty little morsels.
So these are his sources, and they came directly from the World Butcher Wars at Ascot Park in the UK, and Shannon Walker brought them back on an aeroplane, and they came in yesterday.
Jesus, that's good timing.
So we haven't had a chance to crack into them yet, but I am looking forward to it.
Fucking oath.
Okay, what a legend. Matt Black, make sure you go follow him on Instagram. Okay, what is in this episode?
Well, obviously we've started with the best intro ever. We've also got a pizza war, which has been declared over in the United States. Also on pizza, we've got a Berea beef pizza. But the elephant in the room, mate, you've started a barbecue war because the top 50 countdown starts today.
It does. We are going to start counting down today, and I'm excited about this episode because a lot of work has gone into this top 50, and we've got a few surprises up our sleeves. So you have to stay tuned to the end of the episode to find out who is going to start at 50.
That's it. We're going to do 5 a week, aren't we?
5 a week, yeah. But we're going to get more into that a little bit later. But yeah, I'm excited about this because basically I've put in a lot of work to try and get down to what I think is the nitty-gritty of the top 50. We've got some surprises later on. So you're going to have to watch to the end of the episode to find out who starts at 50, and we're going to count down the first 5, but also to how we come up with this list. So wait to the end of the episode and we're going to get through it towards the end.
That's it. There's been lots of envelopes full of cash coming in the mail, so cool. That's your cue to send it in.
Rightio, let's get started with the fuck up of the week. And this guy, he's made a few appearances on this segment.
It's not an episode without our mate Boomer.
So this was posted by our good mate Boomer. And I say that with all honesty, as in a good mate, because I know it's a bit of slang to say there's your mate or whatever, but he is one of the most talented pitmasters in Australia. But being on this segment has become a bad habit for him, and he has caught his clothes dryer on fire.
Yeah, this could have been a lot worse. I've seen this happen firsthand, and it's basically what's happened is he's washed his brisket towels, which are probably loaded with grease, hasn't done a hot wash, hasn't used a degreasing powder or liquid, and the grease is still in the towels, which have then gone into the tumble dryer and essentially spontaneous combust.
Okay, so you hit the nail on the head, I think, because he says, I was drying my brisket towels and catering tablecloths and barbecue clothes. He seems to think it was from like the polyester fabric, but I'm pretty confident that you're right on the money here. I think this is leftover fats that have basically combusted inside this dryer.
Well, if it happens again, he'll know it's not the polyester.
Well, he might have to hang shit on the clothesline now.
There's not many sunny days in Victoria this time of year though, mate.
So I said to him, did you do a cold wash? Because obviously with a cold wash, you wouldn't get the fats out of the towels. But he insists. He said, I don't know. I did do a hot wash, And he seems to think, that it's the polyester material. But I think you're on the money. I think you are
Look
right.
at this fat leaking out. There's still fat in the fucking towels, bro. Unless one's missed the wash and gone straight into the dryer.
Do you know what he's forgotten? He's forgotten to get one of those little buckets that you put underneath your barbecue that collects the fat.
Little Traeger bucket. That's your problem, Boomer, right there.
Okay, moving on. This is a bit scary.
Bro, I've seen this happen firsthand. About 15 years ago, I helped set up a brand new restaurant in Tassie. It was a fair bit out of town, so we didn't have, the luxury of just chucking everything towards the laundromat. So they installed a washing machine and a dryer just out the back near the back door. Weren't commercial grade. Anyway, anyone that's worked with any chef knows that if they have an oil spill, you just put a tea towel on the ground, mop it up with your foot, and then chuck it in the wash. The head chef at the time smelt something a bit funky, walked out the back, saw this happening, and as he's put his arms in the dryer to pull it out, everything's caught on fire once the oxygen's hit it, and he's just had to throw it out the back door. But we're about to get slammed in a busy lunch service, so if he didn't get that, we could have burnt the whole place down.
Yeah, well, he was lucky that he caught this. I think he said that the smoke alarm went off and he had ventilation, so it sort of took the smoke away. So he got lucky. But I will say this, if you've got some brisket towels, maybe think twice about putting them in the dryer.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang them on the clothesline.
And if you got a fuck up, send it in.
Okay, the next one. Now, this is on me. This is mine and mine alone fuck up. And we posted a segment on someone complaining about a different photo in the comments, and they said that they were going to take their money to West Laco because
This is why I stopped going to y'all.
they're doing it right over there.
They're doing it right over there. I think it was the peanut butter jelly ribs.
It was. And I said, after a very quick Google, that there was no good barbecue in West Laco, and I was fucking wrong.
Fucking oath, mate. You just keep walking out on that road and you'll end up under that bus every time.
So Teddy's Barbecue in the comments said, there ain't any good barbecue in West Laco, mate.
Yeah, he's dropped the
He got me
mate.
with the mate.
Yeah.
And he's got the laughing emoji here. So to follow that up a little bit, this was sent in to us by one of their pitmasters. His name's Joshua Guerrero, and he's the pitmaster. And he sent us a bit of a video of the barbecue that they serve at Teddy's and a photo about how much of a fuck he gives about our opinion.
I tell you what, mate, it's a mic drop moment right there. It looks smashing.
So it turns out that Teddy's is a top 50 Texas monthly barbecue joint, and this is some of their barbecue. Joel Garcia is the owner, and I take back what I said.
That's it. You've got the kids menu down the bottom there with the old glizzy dog.
But it's not all bad news. Joshua, the pitmaster, is a really nice guy, and he said to us, pull up, we'll take care of you guys.
Fuck yeah, he'll put us in a Twinkie, mate.
I think he might take care of us in a different kind of way.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate.
Okay, let's move on to dishes of the week. We have so much in this episode. We need to get moving.
This is going to be a monster, just a heads up.
Okay. These are a few things that caught our eye, some dishes of the week. We live vicariously through other people's photos. And this one is from a place that we featured a couple of weeks ago called Black Cactus Barbecue. Now, they're based in London, and we said that they are starting to make their mark on the world barbecue scene.
Well and truly, mate.
And, Dinner Lady Josh, that's what he goes by on Instagram. He's one of the pitmasters and a co-owner, and he sent us in some more of their monthly pork belly burnt ends. So they change every single month, and they look spectacular.
It looks so good.
So this one here is smoked pork belly with a maple peach chamoy glaze. Now, chamoy is a Mexican sweet and sour sauce, and it's served with pickled watermelon rind.
Who thinks of this?
I don't know.
Chefs at the Black Cactus, that's who.
Exactly. And this is cranberry and gochujang burnt ends with pickled bamboo shoots. And this one is Dr. Pepper and almond butter glazed with rum and then topped with pickled cherries.
Do you reckon that's the dessert option? So fucking good.
They need to do your sushi train idea.
Bro, they would absolutely dominate it. It's literally just barbecue tapas, isn't it?
Yeah. But can you imagine like oysters where you get a plate and you've got 4 or 5 different ones?
Yeah, just all burnt ends.
That's it. But they're
You're
all different flavors.
rolling out of there, bro.
Okay, one more. This is a smoked and burnt apple brandy glazed pork belly burnt end with a cinnamon pickled apple slice.
Yes.
All the things.
All the good things.
All right, that's winning. And this is kind of cementing why these guys are becoming such a dominant force, I think, in barbecue worldwide.
That's it. And it's a bit of fun too, you know. They're probably serving up their classic Texas plates, but this is just a little bit of flair for them to express themselves on their monthly specials.
Yeah, well, winning, boys. We call it winning. Okay, next.
Yes.
This one was posted by the Northern Grillers, and it was titled Birria Beef Detroit Pizza.
Fuck yeah.
That looks good, doesn't it?
It looks real good.
So, this wasn't something they did at home or in a restaurant. This was a hand-in for the Steak Cook-Off Association, a competition that we did at Meatstock, and they came third with this.
Wow. Fuck, if they got third, I'd love to see 1 and 2.
Yeah, but pretty cool for a competition hand-in, right?
So good.
Okay, it's homemade Detroit dough, which was overnight cold-proved in a birria consommé base with birria beef, which was chuck and beef cheeks together, with cheese, onion, tomato, jalapeno, avocado crema, and coriander.
I'm very happy about that finish.
That avocado crema looks great, doesn't it?
It's starting to pop up a lot on a lot of people's cooks, which I'm excited about.
All right, well, I feel like I needed a clap for getting that all out in one go.
Hooray!
All right, you sent this one, Timmy, and it's banging. It was posted by Palazzo Diner, and they are based in Copenhagen in Denmark. And this is an American-Italian-inspired dish, and they called it a crunchy celebration. What's going on?
So they've got their beautifully cooked rare roast beef there, some beautifully cooked chips, rolled it all up just to make a little chip taco almost, and dipped it in that sexy-looking aioli, and wow, I'm on my way to Denmark, bro.
So it's sliced roast beef with fried capers, horseradish, French fries, and a tartare sauce.
So good. Yes. It's just another adaptation of steak frites, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can kind of hold this little one in a little morsel.
There's definitely not enough there if that's a share plate. I really hope that's not a share plate, mate, because no one's getting a skerrick if I'm involved.
Oh, man. French fries, crunchy like that, are so underrated as like a extra in dishes.
That's it, mate. It's just another adaptation of steak frites, isn't it? Which is, you know, by far one of our favourite dishes on this show.
Okay, so this one was sent in to us by Christopher Moore, and he says, can you rate my brisket bacon breakfast?
Pretty fucking happy with that.
Now, it's a video too, because I think he's put a little bit of maple syrup on top here.
Always. I was about to say there doesn't look like there's much syrup, but that is winning.
And he's got the slow motion shot there. At first, I just thought this was brisket with bacon on pancakes, but the more I kind of look at it, the more I feel like this is brisket that's been baconed.
It's been cured and obviously smoked and sliced nice and thin to be beef bacon, mate.
Yeah, I've never really tried it before. Have you?
I've had a fair bit of beef bacon. Obviously, a lot of halal cafes will serve it, but I don't think I've ever had the brisket bacon.
Right. What's the difference between curing it for pastrami and curing it for bacon?
Obviously the ingredients, because what you're trying to do with bacon is kind of just highlight the present flavours and salting them, while with pastrami you're giving it more of a corn flavour.
Something to educate myself on. But
completely uneducated answer there too.
If anyone actually knows the real answer, let us know. But I would smash this for breakfast.
It'd make a pretty good brekkie taco, mate. Just fold the sides up and start chomping.
Okay, we have some news. So a heap of billboards went up around New York, and they say the nation's best pizza. But what does it say under it?
Not you, New York.
So that's a bit of a throwdown, right?
It is.
The throwdown is from the state of Connecticut, and they put these billboards up around New York. Now, New Haven pizza. That's the style that I think they're talking about from Connecticut. Now, New Haven pizza I feel like it was made popular by Dave Portnoy. Now, one of the people that has taken offense to this, his name's Gio, and he's from Luigi's Pizza in Brooklyn. And he basically says in this video that New Haven isn't hard to do.
Fair
Did
enough.
you watch this?
I did. And it was quite funny. He was quite humorous in his explanation. He basically said, look, your pizzas are crispier, so I'm going to do it by forgetting about it in the oven, making it thinner so you save money on dough. And, he's kind of just saying there's no New Haven pizza without New York.
In a roundabout way, I think that's what he's saying. But basically he says that New Haven pizza is just got a thinner base. So he's saying that you save money because you have to use less dough. It's sauce heavy, so you put more sauce on it. And then he says you put it in the oven and forget about it. That's basically what he says.
Getting that nice crispiness.
So he puts it in the oven, and I think he's got a point. Like when he pulls it out, it looks like New Haven pizza.
Yeah.
It's very different to New York pizza. Like it's crispy, it's crunchy.
It's a lot more caramelized than the New York slice, isn't it?
There's no flop.
Stiff.
Yeah. For me, if you have the New York pizza, it does have a bit of a flop to it, generally speaking. Myself and Dave Portnoy, and I think a lot of people that are into pizza, don't want a floppy pizza where your ingredients all fall off. So I think there's a lot to be said for this New Haven style where they've got a crispy base. But personally for me, sometimes I would want something in between the New York style and the New Haven style because I think the New Haven might be just a little bit over.
Yeah,
like he says, forget about it.
Yeah.
Put it in there and forget about it.
You know what you do? You just go to both. And just enjoy it because pizza is fucking God.
Well, I did go to this guy's place and his pizza was fucking fantastic. So I haven't done the New Haven pizza yet. So maybe we have to get to Connecticut. Okay, we've got a new follower.
You've got a new follower, mate.
No, you've got a new follower. Don't you get me into trouble. Her name is Willow Barbie and she has 158,000 followers and she's following us.
Sick.
So this is her Instagram. It's got some interesting pictures in there.
So she's into a barbecue then?
She loves barbecue. And yeah, so she's following us. And I thought, well, I'd ask you. I'd ask you whether we should follow her back.
Probably not, mate. Could be a catfish.
Hello? Oh, hey, honey. Yeah, no, I'll be home a bit later. I'm just doing the podcast with Si. Yeah, no, I'll cook dinner when I get home. Yep, okay. Yep, no, I love you too. Okay, bye. Ciao. Okay, talking points. So I know you've cooked a steak in a dishwasher. You went viral for that, right? But have you ever cooked a pizza in a clothes dryer?
Nah, mate, I've got a Gosney now, but maybe that's what Boomer was trying to do earlier.
Maybe you had a pizza in there with the brisket towels.
That's it.
So this one was sent into us by a good friend of the show. His name's Gus Face Griller, and he's a very talented pitmaster from Perth, and he has cooked a pizza in a clothes dryer.
That'd work. I wouldn't go putting clothes in with it, though, like I put the dishes in with my steak, but it'd be quite linty.
Do you reckon this is legit?
I reckon.
Yeah, so he's got some sort of a shelf system in there, and yeah, he's cooked a pizza inside the clothes dryer.
Yeah, I think that's actually part of the dryer. You know, you can put your shoes on there or stuff like that if you don't want stuff tumbling around.
I just thought that was the piece that you threw out when you got your dryer.
Probably.
But it's not. It's a pizza oven.
It's probably why your shoes are all misshapen, bro.
It's a pizza oven attachment. I never knew. He says, dishwasher steak is so last week. He goes, it's time for clothes dryer pizza to fill the void caused by me not owning a Matty Matheson Gosney tread.
Fair enough. You got to use what you got, bro.
And then he says, thank you for wasting your time watching this stupidity.
On your Gus.
All right. Thanks for sending that one in, Gus. Okay. Next one. What is this?
This looks like a drug dealer's stash. Reserve Grand Champion 2025.
So it's not a drug deal. This is a video posted by Chicken Fried Barbecue, and they say they don't always pay big, but today they sure did. That is a lot of cash.
Fuck, I wonder what GC got.
So this is their winnings from a 110-plus barbecue team competition called the Battle Royale, and all of this money that you see, they didn't even win. They got RGC.
Yeah, that's it.
So what did GC get?
Fucking oath. Probably a safe.
So from what I can understand, it's run by the Carrero Volunteer Fire Department, and it was an IBCA and a CBA double header. They had turn-ins every 30 minutes. So they ran two comps right next to each other, and if you wanted to do both, you just had to do every 30 minutes. So I think their hand-in times are normally an hour. So I think a lot of people doubled down. They did both competitions. And they also got these really cool belt buckles, which are awesome.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
That's a lot of cash.
It is.
Okay, moving on. We've got to meet the Pitmasters.
Fucking oath. Who's on this week, mate?
Okay. This is a platter by Passion BBQ. Now, they're based out of Dallas, Fort Worth, and they're a Mexican-influenced barbecue truck.
Sick.
He says, we've bounced around multiple occasions until we finally found our home at the Hops and Sting Brewery in Grapevine in Texas, and that barbecue looks as good as barbecue gets.
Bloody oath it does. It's looking fantastic. You got all the proteins.
So these are some of their dishes. They have a salsa verde pulled pork. That sounds cool. Spicy turkey breast, pork brisket smash burgers. That sounds interesting. Birria tacos, brisket and waffles. Not chicken and waffles, brisket and waffles. And apparently they have 4 different types of sausages. They have a poblano, a Oaxaca, an al pasta, and a Tejas Diablo, which is, I think, their extra spicy sausage.
They all sound spectacular.
And it looks spectacular, doesn't it?
And looks real good, eh? Especially coming from a food truck.
But the thing that really caught me was their sides, and I think they look great too. That's a watermelon salad with cucumber and watermelon chamoy. So I think chamoy is like a sweet and sour sauce, and then it's topped with tagine.
Nice. Good serving sizes too.
And with it is an avocado lime coleslaw. That sounds delicious. And some elote, some Mexican street corn.
Fucking send it. Let's go.
Full send. So this is the boys. They're named Christian and Paul, and they started Passion Barbecue in 2013 just as backyard cooks.
Gonna melt his Crocs there, bro, if he's not careful.
Well, hope it's insulated. They're Crocs, bro. Don't they? Can't you do everything in Crocs?
Obviously. You wouldn't know, mate.
So they're backyard cooks. It quickly turned into pop-ups, and these guys are one to watch, I reckon.
Fuck yeah. They look like my type of dudes.
Yeah. And the barbecue looks like it can back it up too. So I think we're going to hear a lot more from these guys in the future because obviously their barbecue is banging and they've only been doing it for a couple of years.
Fuck yeah.
All right. I'll end on this. This is their Texas Twinkies. Are you ready?
Yeah. Texas Twinkies? You mean Texas Twerkies?
Okay, they're called Passion Barbecue. Go and check them out.
That's it. Fuck, I wish our jalapenos were that big regularly over here.
Yeah, they look absolutely smashing. All right, on to the top 50.
Jesus, here we go. This could be Jay's last moments as an untargeted man.
This is where I lose a lot of friends.
And you might make a few new ones too.
Maybe. All right. Well, I've put a fair bit of effort into this, so we're going to run through it, right? Today is the big day. We're going to start our countdown. It's the top 50 most influential people in barbecue today. Now, that's important by saying today, right? And before we get started, I kind of wanted to run through some of the parameters so that people knew how we come up with this list, right? And it's important that we set the tone. So first and foremost, you have to be into barbecue. So there's a lot of people that are chefs and they kind of do a little bit of barbecue, but they're not all about barbecue. So the people that are on our list are people that are primarily involved in barbecue, and they are cooking with smoke, fire, meat, pits, grills. That's their thing. That's primarily their thing, right? So some of these people on this list here, there's Guga, Salt Bay, fucking Bobby Flay, Cooking with Daryl. You're out. Gone.
Andy Cooks. That's a big one to drop.
It is, and I love Andy, and obviously he's no slouch, cooking meat himself, but he's primarily about cooking other things as well, right? So the list is just about barbecue people. So just to get that clear, these people, we love you. You're fantastic. You're very, very talented, of course, but you're out because we don't see you as being primarily barbecue.
That's it. And we love what you have done for the barbecue scene too.
Yes. But Salt
Except
Bay,
you.
you're fucking gone. You're out.
Red light.
Do you know that I asked AI to have a picture of him on the floor, dead, laying on the ground with blood everywhere, and it wouldn't do it?
Yeah, right. It'll put shit stains on some white linen pants, but no blood.
No blood. Won't do blood. So this is as close as I could get. But Salt Bay, you're out.
Man, AI is starting to get good. There's the right amount of fingers and thumbs in that image.
It's getting good, isn't it?
Oh, you're feeding the machine, mate. That's why.
All right. So this is, roughly speaking, this is what we have taken into account. So the list, it's not just about social media numbers. Now, I see a lot of lists come out and people are just going into some sort of app where they find out who has the most social media followers and therefore they're the most influential. But that's not the way this works, right?
That's it.
We have taken a lot of stuff into account, and social media reach and social media following is one of those things, but it's not the be all and end all, right? We have taken a lot of stuff into account. Now, things like current engagement. So a lot of people have blown up on social media, but then their engagement isn't what it used to be. And things are important to us. Owning restaurants, competition success, being on TV shows,
skin in the game.
Exactly, right? So we have taken into account via this mathematical formula, and if you know a little bit about science and maths, you'll be able to reverse engineer this out, right? But this is the formula that we use to come up with this top 50.
And when he says we, he means him.
So the list of people have to be alive today. There's a lot of people in barbecue that are super influential, but if you're not alive today, you didn't make the list either.
That's it. That's
So
why
we had
it's
to draw a line
relevant today.
Correct. We had to draw a line somewhere, and that's just where we drew the line. We're going to be doing this list every 2 years, so it's going to move and update as things change and evolve. And I do have one thing to announce, right? Before we get started, this is not a top 50. Well, it is on our show, right? But we're going to drop from 50 to 0, 5 at a time, until maybe towards the end we might do a bigger episode. But when we get to number 1, we're going to drop a website, underseasoned.com, which is not online yet, but will be. And we're going to drop the top 150.
Have you bought the website already?
I did.
I was going to say, someone will be
yesterday.
like, I'm going to fucking buy that domain. They can buy it off me.
I bought it yesterday, so you can't get it. But it will be online, underseasoned.com, and we're going to drop all 150 in order. So on the show, just the 50, but on the website, 150. And we did this because there is a shitload of really big, influential, great people in barbecue that didn't make the top 50.
Yeah, but even the top 150 is still only scratching the surface.
Yeah, well, I'm up to 184, so I've got to cull it back down from there.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what's going to happen, and that's all going to coincide with the launch of our website.
Hell yeah, there's going to be all sorts of goodness on there.
Yeah.
There'll be merch links, there'll be little addresses where you can send envelopes of cash and that sort of thing in case, 2 years time, things will shake up, and yeah, I'll get involved next time.
All right, you didn't want to get involved. Now you want to get involved. There's cash involved.
Well, I am at some stage going to drop my personal top 10, but there's going to be some parameters there of guys I've actually met and been heavily influenced by. So,
Okay, I'm looking forward to that one.
No one cares.
All right, now that all of that is out of the way, let's get started with number 50.
Fucking so excited.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Number 50, it's Richard H. Turner, and he is one of the most influential figures in the UK barbecue and meat scene. Have you heard of him before?
No, I haven't, but this is what I'm really looking forward to about this list is you're going to shine some light on some guys that I'm going to start getting to know and following. So you're actually influencing the influencers.
Well, some of these people do not get the credit that they deserve. And I think that's what this list is about, because if we just pick the low-hanging fruit, all the big names that have been on TV, but some of these people have had dramatic influence on the industry and they just fly under the radar. And he is the perfect example, and I'm going to tell you why. He is the co-founder of Meatopia. Now, Meatopia is London's legendary barbecue festival. It's been going for 10 years. It features top pitmasters and chefs from around the world, and it's one of my personal best favourite barbecue festivals in the world. I went before. It's a big deal. I think it's fantastic, and he is the co-founder. He's also the current chef director at Bodine's Barbecue, which is one of the UK's earliest American-style barbecue restaurants. And he is the co-founder of the former BBQ restaurant, which ignited the UK's modern barbecue revolution. He's authored these 2 cookbooks. He's the founder of the respected butcher shop Turner and George, and was the executive chef and part of the original team behind Hawksmoor, which is considered an institution amongst British steakhouses. And there's not much in the UK that he hasn't touched or he hasn't influenced others on. So I think he's a real pioneer in the UK barbecue scene, and he's done amazing things for barbecue.
Fuck yeah. This is sick.
Yeah. So there you go. Richard H. Turner, number 50.
Absolutely starting the list with a bang.
Yep. Next. Do you know who this is?
Of course I do. This is Wayne Mueller.
Yes, number 49. He is a 3rd-generation pitmaster, and he's the owner of Louis Mueller Barbecue.
Fuck yeah. I've personally met Wayne. He came to the meat stock that didn't happen, Melbourne 2020, and I remember sharing a croissant with him in downtown after the everything got closed with COVID, and he was on the phone to his son saying pretty much, even though the world's about to end, you've still got to get those fucking lawns mowed.
He's a badass.
Yeah.
Okay, he's from Louis Mueller Barbecue in Taylor, Texas. Now, it's one of the most legendary barbecue joints in America. He featured in the James Beard award-winning documentary Barbecue. He's also been a guest pitmaster at the Texas Monthly Barbecue Festival. He's been to Meatstock, and he's been a guest at Truscata, which is another festival that I love. He's a regular speaker and instructor at Camp Brisket, which is Texas A&M's elite barbecue program. And he's now got his own podcast too, which he shares with a few other people, and it's called Smokeless. And Wayne is just, the only way I can describe him is he is a bridge between old school barbecue and new school barbecue. Do you kind of know what I mean there?
I do. I certainly do, because, I mean, as you say, with the old school, sometimes it does get lost in time, but he's made old school barbecue relevant.
So when you walk into Louis Mueller's and you look around, there's no doubting that you're in an old school barbecue joint, right? And the barbecue, though, Wayne has put his touch on it. And I feel like it's an old school barbecue joint with new school barbecue. And what I mean by that is I think he's just elevated that barbecue from those old school roots into new school.
Yeah, he's just updated it.
And that makes him unique.
Fuck yeah, it does.
So he's a legend, and I just think he's done amazing things and keeping the tradition alive, and that's why he is number
49.
49. Okay, on to 48. We have a Benjamin Kendrick, otherwise known as Kendrick Barbecue.
Fuck yeah, a lot of people will recognise those tattoos.
Yes, so he's the tattooed pitmaster that's lighting up social media. He has 4 million followers across social media, which is crazy in itself. He's partnered with leading brands Traeger, Messersmeister Knives, and Gator Coolers.
That's a pretty good resume.
Sick tattoos too, hey?
Yeah, sick tattoos. Those Louisville sluggers there, you can't just jump online and buy them. You got to get gifted those bad boys.
So you were telling me a bit about these bats.
Yeah, so the Louisville Slugger baseball bat factory basically did a collab with Traeger where all the shavings from the bats that come off the lathe were then getting turned into pellets. And, they slung them some Traeger baseball bats too. But, yeah, that was a really cool collaboration between those two brands.
Very cool. And he's got a couple of Hall of Fame bats there.
Yeah, I think they were prizes in the Traeger Day celebrations a couple of years ago. But, yeah, you can't just go out and buy them bad boys.
So he's got his own line of rubs here under the Kendrick Barbecue Rubs label. And when I was in the States, I saw these things everywhere. So there you go. That's Kendrick, 5 million followers.
Yeah, some good skin in the game there.
5 million followers gets you to 48.
But it's not the be-all and end-all.
No, it's definitely not. But to put things in perspective, he's got a huge following. He's made a huge mark. And even though he's not a traditional pitmaster in the sense where he owns restaurants and does competitions, there's no denying that he's made a massive influence on the scene.
That's it. I mean, if you're into barbecue, chances are you've come across one of his videos.
100%. Okay, next up, in number 47, we have Charlie McKenna. Now, he has won the pork shoulder category at Memphis in May twice, so he's got competition street cred. And he's the creator of Lily's Q sauces, rubs, and kettle chips, which are sold in 15,000 stores across the US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and Europe.
Yeah, that's it. Lily's Q's got a pretty good presence over here in Australia too, so chances are you've tried at least one of them sauces.
And the sauces are great.
They're really good. Beautifully presented too in the glass bottle.
Now, he's also the founder of Lily's Q Barbecue Restaurants with locations in Chicago and Florida, and he's even got pop-up restaurants at Wrigley Field and the United Center as well. And he's also got a bunch of other establishments here as well, including his own butcher shop.
Yeah, fried chicken, seafood restaurant, bit of a bakery going on there, and a bit of a tankeria.
So part of this list, it's important that, if you are actually running an establishment where hundreds, if not thousands of people come into your restaurant and judge you every day, that means something.
Yeah, that's it.
So he's been the guest pitmaster at South by Southwest, South Beach Wine and Food Festival, and he even came to Meatstock in Hamilton. He's been to a ton more, but he's a great guy.
Yeah, he was a real nice guy when I briefly got to meet him in the fire kitchen there, but yeah, everyone was hauling ass that day.
Yeah, talented guy. Okay, last for today, but not least, number 45, it's Amy Mills. Now, Amy Mills is the owner of 17th Street Barbecue. It's the home of the best ribs in the US, according to Bon Appetit, and she's been featured on a ton of TV shows.
Yeah, cool. The girl's getting in there.
Yes, we've got a few in the top 50. She's the co-author of Peace, Love and Barbecue and Praise the Lard. Now, these are two of the most respected cookbooks in the barbecue scene today. She has a range of her own rubs and sauces under the 17th Street Barbecue label, and she now has her own co-packing facility. So she's making sauces and rubs for other people too.
Yeah, that's sick.
She's the promoter of the Murfreesboro Praise the Lard Cook-Off. She also runs seminars on the business of barbecue, and she's used her own business savvy to kind of carry on the legacy of this 17th Street barbecue empire.
That's really cool. The fact that she does mentoring is cool too, because it's like, yeah, I want to help people get better.
Yeah, and she does a lot of consultancy too. So if you're struggling in barbecue, she's someone to bring in to kind of help you up your game and turn what might be struggling into a success.
Well, that's the secret, isn't it? You know, turning something you're passionate about into a business. It doesn't work for everybody.
No, it's hard work, and you've got to have a lot of business savvy, and she's prepared to share it.
That's fucking cool.
Okay, so that wraps up this week, and we're going to count down the next 5 next week. And if that's the caliber of where we're at, can you imagine what's to come?
That's it. And I can honestly say, I don't reckon you upset anyone this week, mate.
Well, as we get lower and lower and lower, I'm sure there's people that are going to be annoyed that they didn't make the top 50, but that's why we've done the top 150, right? So that you'd be able to go on the website and have a look about where you ranked. But we took a lot of things into account, and this is just our opinion. You know, we bought the podcasting equipment, like that gives us the credibility.
Fully qualified as media professionals because solely based on the purchase of these microphones.
Correct. And we got the red covers. That means a lot too.
Exactly right, yeah. And we put the headphones on the right way, so we kind of know what we're doing.
All right, I'm going to move on. Tattoos. We featured this tattoo last week, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I forgot about a story that I meant to tell you about Costco hot dogs. And the story goes that the CEO went to the founder and said he wanted to raise the price of the hot dog, and they weren't making enough money from the hot dog. It was a bit of a loss leader. And the founder, Jim, said, and I quote, "If you raise the fucking hot dog, I will kill you.
I'll turn you into a hot dog.
Figure it out." So he did. They built their own hot dog manufacturing plant. They made their own Kirkland hot dogs. Kirkland's become a big thing with Costco, right? But they made their own Kirkland hot dogs, and they've sold so many hot dogs, they now have a second plant in Chicago, and hot dogs are still $1.50.
Do you know I've still never been to Costco?
You haven't?
Nah, dude.
Ah, it's a bit of a mindfuck in the fact that you're like, I don't know if I need 10 kilos of olives, but they don't sell anything smaller.
That's what I'm worried about, dude.
I will say their meat selection is great. They do have a really good selection of meat, but it's funny because I don't live close to one, so I only get there once a year, and then you've got to pay your $50 membership to go. So I don't think it figures out any cheaper for me, but if I did live closer to one, I'd probably go more often.
Yeah, I reckon.
And I'd have this big bowl of Cheetos about this big.
There'd just be Kirkland stickers all over the set.
Right, on the menu, I'm starving.
Bro, it's so hard looking at barbecue for 3/4 of an hour, and then luckily we get to eat something at the end.
I'm so glad because I've been busy doing this top 50 thing, but you've been busy cooking.
I have been cooking, mate. Well, half cooking, you know. We're doing some Musubi sushi.
What is that?
It's basically a Hawaiian delicacy, and it's Spam nori roll.
All right, run me through the steps here.
Righto, mate. So we've got some sushi rice there that I cooked yesterday. If you don't know how to cook sushi rice, read a fucking book. But we've got our Spam. We've cut that into 5 even slices, about 1 centimetre thick each. Got some pineapple there. We're hitting it with the Carolina Smoke chicken and pork rub today, which has got a beautiful bit of smokiness about it. And we're going to slap them in the Traeger at about 275 and just wave them good night. And, yeah, they're just going to smoke away nice and slow. You can sort of cook these hot and fast however you want because Spam's pretty well already cooked. It's a long life luncheon meat, and you kind of just got to get it hot.
How long did you have it in there for?
How long we've been going for? Probably about an hour.
Okay.
I had it going for.
And then you have assembled these things.
Righto. So what I did is I flipped them over, sat the pineapple on top so it didn't overcook, and now I've got the rice perfectly portioned. When I made them, I'm like, how the fuck am I going to get the rice the right size? Did a bit of Googling, and the little hack is cut the bottom out of your Spam tin, mate, and now you got yourself a perfect little template to just force the rice in there, make a nice little mould, and it's the perfect size now to stick the cooked meat on the top.
Perfecto. Okay, and then you've sauced them.
Yeah, we've hit them with the buffalo sauce Veronica. I think it's a cherry apple hot sauce, mate, so it's going to complement those flavours going on there. And, let that sauce set for about a minute. Then we've got the seaweed there. I've wet it with a bit of pineapple juice too. Normally you use water to wet it so that it sticks. But, yeah, we've got them on there, folded them up, put them to bed, mate, and we're going to woof into these.
All right, bring them out. I'm excited. All right, let me get the stunt cam out here. Wow, they actually look really good.
And when I tested these the other day, mate, the beauty of it is you've got the cold rice and then the hot meat on the top, so you've got that hot-cold going on.
Right.
You excited?
I am. Let's dig into it.
Don't forget to cheers.
Cheers. They're warm too. Yeah. Okay. I need to get a bit of pineapple with mine.
The Spam's got a crunchiness about it on the outside, but then it's so nice, warm and tender inside. Jay's having an absolute battle. That heat's perfect too. I'm going to devour them. What do you reckon?
I don't like Spam, but that's fucking great.
Sick.
The sauce is there. The pineapple's great. The rice, it's unreal.
The Spam holds the smoke well too.
That sauce has got a bit of heat to it.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a bit of cayenne in it, that one.
These are a bit of a revelation.
I think so. Spam and pineapple, Musubi rolls.
Who knew?
Who knew? The Hawaiians knew,
The Hawaiians knew.
Fucking oath they knew.
So they're amazing. How much is a tin of Spam?
About $4, I reckon.
And you make 5.
Yeah, that's it. You could probably, just smoke the log of Spam and chew away on that if you wanted to.
But you'd be lucky to get through 3 of them at lunch.
You would,
work
mate.
lunch.
That's the thing when you eat sushi, you eat too much and then you start drinking to replace, those fluids you've lost, and then the rice swells in your stomach and you're extra, extra full.
Well, they are a revelation and cheap to make, and I think the kids would like them in their school lunches.
I reckon they would too. Probably just not the hot sauce part.
Yeah, that hot sauce.
I'm watching it build on you.
All right, it's the Encore now. We're going to wrap the show up, and this one was sent in to us by a good friend, Shannon Walker. He dropped it into our DMs, and it says, barbecue rub in pancakes. Works. That's all he said.
He's got the Smoky Rebel Texas Red going on there. I love that rub, mostly for making a chili. But, yeah, that'd be good. Like, a lot of people, when they make French toast, they do it really sweet, but I've always been a fan of savoury French toast. So this is going down that same route with a savoury pancake.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. We should probably try it one day.
We should try it.
You try it at home and let us know if it's any good.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Not a bad idea. All right, Shannon, I don't know if we'll take your word for it, but if someone does do it at home, let us know, because it looks like a relatively cool hack.
It is. I thought Shannon only ate cigarettes.
Rightio, that wraps up episode 40. That's a bit of a milestone, bro.
It is, mate. And you've kind of only just gotten started on a few new things too, because this list is going to change the way the show develops, I think.
I think so too. I mean, it's going to be the start of a lot more lists we're going to do. So,
exactly.
We're working on those in the background. So this is your chance to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's important. If you like what we do, then hit a like and hit a share.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Tell all your mates, put us on in the background, and
We're crushing it on Instagram.
yeah, fucking love it. We'll be up over 50K by the time this one goes to air. So, I mean, in the space of 8 months to grow that rapidly, it's fucking getting some good reach.
It is. And I feel bad a little bit because people have wasted a lot of time watching us talk about some pretty mundane things, right?
Yeah, mate, there's been literal days and weeks of people watching us ramble on about shit we don't really know what we're talking about.
Like, subscribe, do the things. That Spam Musubi?
Musubi.
All right. We're going to smash the rest of that. And we'll see you in episode 41.
See you next Tuesday.
See ya.